All right. Yay, we're on. Good. Okay. Let me get this shared and make sure that it's out there for everybody and give everyone a couple minutes to get on here. And then I will shuffle the cards and do a couple of messages for the collective and start taking individual donation-based readings. If you're watching the replay, please comment #replay. And if you have any questions or concerns or just want to share throughout the video, please comment. I will respond once I see it later. All right, now let's get this shared. If Facebook wants to work with me, we'll see. Sometimes it likes to be a little stubborn and kind of slow, but that's okay. Okay. Come on, Facebook, work with me here. Perfect. All right. Now that is situated, I'm going to get the cards ready and do a message. I think I'm going to use one of my newer decks. I'm going to go with the Angels and Ancestors and see what we got for the collective. Feel free to comment once you hop on just so that I know who else here. Hey, Ness. Just getting ready to pull a card for the collective. See what the universal energy has to say this evening. Actually, let me put on a little bit of music so it's not just like quiet while I'm shuffling. I know hearing the cards move around is not necessarily the most soothing noise. Okay. Hi, Matt. How are you? All right, let's see. Music, music, music. I'm going to try and put on something like soothing. See if that works out. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay, let me know if you can hear that, or if you can't hear it, if it's too loud, too quiet, whatever the case may be. If it'll play. Perfect, Matt. Yep. If you want to chant, you go for it. Okay. I don't think the music's working, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle. Okay. I actually, Ness, I have some MP3s from doing my guided meditation teacher course. So I like to use those, but for some reason, it's just not doing what I want right now. I think that has to do with the microphone that I'm using, but it is what it is. I'm not going to fight with it because it would take forever. So anywho, excuse me. Okay, what does the collective need to hear this evening? Ooh, I like this one. Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. I'm going to go on my usual tirade, guys, about abundance and how it is infinite and it is out there. And it's just a matter of reaching out and grabbing it and exchanging that energy and that effort and letting yourself have that infinite abundance that you deserve. Let's see, what's the Hearts of Space app? I'll have to check that out, Matt. That sounds nice. But energy exchange is super important. You cannot do anything without an exchange of energy, okay? Especially when it comes to, for example, readings like this. There's an exchange of energy going on. It's not just free for all, you know what I mean? But that is our first card for the evening. Create abundance. Reach out and grab it, okay? Sorry, guys, I need a sip of water. There's infinite abundance in the universe. And a lot of times we just don't feel like we deserve that abundance. We don't feel like we need it as much as somebody else necessarily. So we don't reach out and grab it. We don't put out that energy to receive the energy of abundance. We do a lot of, well, you know, if I think positive thoughts or if I really need it, it'll just come to me. So you're putting out that energy of waiting. Well, the universe is going to reciprocate that energy and it's going to do some waiting too. So you're in this stalemate of just waiting for somebody to put out that energy of, you know, going out there to get that abundance to work for the abundance that is infinite, that is out there for all of us. All you have to do is reach out and grab it, right? And just accept that you are deserving of that abundance and you're not taking away from anybody else. You're not, you know, limiting someone else's abundance by accepting all the blessings that are meant to be for you. So it's just a matter of putting that energy out there. So again, energy exchange, create abundance for yourself. Excuse me. I just had a milkshake a little bit earlier, and I think that's what's making my throat scratchy. I'm sorry, guys. It was one of those days today, so I was like, I'm going to go to Sonic, and I'm going to have a milkshake. I actually didn't go to Sonic. Someone brought me a milkshake, but still, the point stands. All right. Let's see what else we got. Hi, Lee. How are you, darling? Okay. Next card for the collective is going to be from the Work Your Light deck. It is one of my favorites. It's by Rebecca Campbell. And let's see what we got. And just FYI, to Vanessa, your comment just popped up. Did my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard? No, and if it did, I would tell them to go home. We are still in quarantine. Oh my goodness. I completely lost my train of thought when you posted that. Oh, so the next card for the collective is going to be coming from the Work Your Light Oracle cards, which is by Rebecca Campbell, and the art is by Danielle Noel. It's one of my favorite decks to use. So we'll see what the universe has to say. And just an FYI, this evening, individual card pulls are donation-based, and the information will be on a banner at the bottom, and I'll post a comment with the prices and PayPal link, everything like that. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer them. Excuse me, I have 6 decks to choose from if you have a preference. Well, hello, Dion. Nice to meet you. 1 second, I just dropped a card. Okay, apparently this is the one we need. So this is another one that I pull quite frequently lately, especially for the collective. I think with everything going on, it's super important to remember with the ever unfolding rose that things are happening for you, not to you. Okay. So first of all, this is just a beautiful card. You can see this woman here kind of just opening herself up and being open to whatever is happening and accepting it for what it is. At least that's what I feel with it. And when it comes to this particular card, how do I put this? It's time to open yourself up to everything that is going on in the world and to quit viewing it in a negative perspective and a negative aspect as, oh my gosh, poor me, we're still in quarantine and this is so inconvenient. And that's just one example. There's a multitude of things going on in the world right now and in each individual's personal life. But it's time to start looking at it as, okay, this is happening for you. What is the benefit coming from this? What are you gaining from the situation that you're in, that you're feeling so down about, that you're feeling so overwhelmed or beat down, or like everything's just happening to you all at once? What is it that's, really making you feel that way? But also, what's the lesson that you're supposed to be learning right now? What are you gaining from this, no matter what the situation is? And it's kind of like that cliche saying, there's always a silver lining to every cloud. And I used to hate hearing that, but unfortunately, it's the truth. There's always some kind of silver lining. There's always some kind of positive. There's always some kind of thing that is pushing you in the right direction that you're meant to be going on your own path, on your own life journey. So just remember, your guides, spirit, source, ancestors, angels, whatever you choose to believe in. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm just here to give you the messages. They want you to remember that everything is happening for you, not to you. So that is our second message for the collective this evening. I hope that makes sense and resonates with you. And again, if you have questions about anything, comment, let me know. The comments are a little bit delayed, so if I don't respond right away, I just haven't seen it yet. It will pop up. I will respond. And if I've moved on already, I will come back to it. It just might take me a minute. All right. So, excuse me. I talk a lot and I talk really fast, and sometimes I just forget to breathe. Anywho, I'm going to do one more pull for the collective. And I will now start taking donation-based reading requests. So the PayPal information is there. I'll put a comment with it as well. And if you have any questions about that, let me know. Sorry, I got to move my microphone. It's kind of in the way. Okay. PayPal. All right. And it is $4 for one card, 7 for 2, 10 for 3, and 14 for 4, which is actually really cheap. I figure everyone has their own hardships right now, and I'm not trying to charge like out the wazoo for readings. So this is what we got. All right. Oops. Mess that up. Anyways, how are you guys doing? How is your week going? Happy Wednesday. It's midweek. Okay. Anything interesting? How's your families, friends, whatever else is going on? All right, let me put this /. I'm such a bad multitasker, guys. I apologize. Doing my best. Oh, someone's shooting off fireworks now. That's great. If you hear any loud noises in the background, I apologize. My neighbors haven't gotten the memo that 4th of July is over, and that, fireworks randomly out of nowhere kind of scares people sometimes. Okay. What was I doing? All right, there we go. Perfect. So that information's on the comment now, and it is in the banner and in the description of the video. Okay. Awesome, Dion. Great. I will write that down. I'm going to make a list so I don't get anybody out of order. I'm going to do one more pull for the collective, and then I'll start doing the paid ones. Okay. I really got to remember to breathe when I'm talking, guys. I just get super excited about everything. All right. Perfect. Dion and Dory. Okay. Perfect. All right. I have such a small desk. I apologize. I'm like all over the place right now. Okay. Last one for the collective. I'm going to go for the Saints and Angels. I'm going to show you guys what decks I have. And if you have a preference, please let me know. Excuse me. I have the Saints and Angels by Doreen Virtue. The Angels and Ancestors. The Work Your Light. The Star Seed. The Spirit Animal. And what else do I have? I have one more. I have the Super Attractor cards, which are more towards like manifestation. So that's what I got. If you have any preferences, just let me know in the comment for those who have already paid. And then for anyone else who chooses to do a donation-based reading, just leave a comment to let me know that you did. Send it and then let me know which deck you would like as well. But I'm going to do one last one for the collective, and then it will be Dion and Dory. Okay. What do we got? Okay. What does the collective need to hear? Sounds good, Dion. Okay. All right. So, the last card for the collective is Activist, Mother Teresa. So, I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but we'll go into it. With everything going on in the world, there are different ways to be an activist. You don't have to be on the front lines protesting. If that's not something that you personally are capable of doing, that is okay. But it's time to start speaking your truth and standing up for those who have been wronged or those who cannot stand up for themselves or have not been listened to or shut down. And any injustices that you see, it's time to start standing up and quit being silent on the matter, no matter what that may be. Okay, there are so many different injustices going on in the world at any given moment. It's not just one specific thing, but it's time for us to start using our voices, standing up and speaking our truth. Because sitting quiet and sitting in the back row like, well, it's not really my business, or it's not my place, or I just don't feel right. It's just, I'm nervous. It doesn't matter. It's done. It's time to quit being shy. It's time to quit being scared. It's time to quit holding back for fear of upsetting someone and to start standing up for people and the injustices in the world and anything that you see that may not be right. So start. And that doesn't mean like in an angry or violent way. If that's not who you are, that's not who you are. Mother Teresa, sure as hell, was not violent or angry or vicious in any way, shape, or form. She was the sweetest person. You can still be an activist and speak out on injustice with love and light. So that's what we got. That's our last card for the collective. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not going to get on like a super rant about it because you all know what's right and wrong. I'm not here to tell you that. I am, however, here to tell you that your guide, spirit, source, universe, whatever you choose to believe in, it's time for you to stand up and start speaking your truth and standing up for the injustices in the world. So that was the last card for the collective. If you have any questions on the cards that we pulled, please let me know. Okay, Dion, 2 cards. Okay, Dion, I'm actually going to use 2 different decks for you. Yeah, I'm going to pull you one from the spirit animal deck, and the other one, I think I'm going to go with the angels and ancestors. Yeah. So let's see what we got. What does Dion need to hear this evening? And these are both newer decks, so they're a little louder than the other ones when shuffling because they're still kind of stiff. So bear with me, guys. Okay. Dion. What does Dion need to hear this evening? Wow. I like that one. Okay. I'm just going to have you sit in anticipation, Dion, until I pull the cards. I'm always the most impatient when anyone else is reading for me. I'm like, okay, what are the cards? Let me know. Hurry up. And I know it doesn't work that way. You can't rush it. All right. What does Dion need to hear? Okay. So this one just jumped out. I'm gonna take that as this is meant for you. Because it jumped. Like flipped all the way over and was like, nope, my turn. So okay. And it's really great. All right. Sorry. I told you I get excited. I'm excited about this. All right, Dion. Your first card is the Wolf Spirit. Turn your knowledge into wisdom. And one is just a beautiful card. And I love wolves. And I think they're just beautiful creatures. But two, this is a great message for anyone and everyone. But I feel like you have a large knowledge base. You learn. You're a self-learner. You like to look into things that you find interesting. And you acquire a lot of information just for the sake of having it because you're interested in certain things. But it's time for you to take that knowledge, take that information, take those amazing skills that you've acquired through self-learning and start to share them. Because realistically, we take the knowledge that we've gained and we use it in our day-to-day life and our experiences, and we share it with others, and it turns into wisdom that is passed down. So it is time for you to take all that knowledge that you've acquired, to take all the things that you've learned and skills, and to start sharing them and using them in your day-to-day life more so than you already do, because I feel like you use a lot of what you know already. But it's time to really put it to good use and to start passing that knowledge to others so they can continue to pass it on as well. So that's your first card. Get ready for this one. Wise one. Grow within your current situation. So first we have turn your knowledge into wisdom. And then wise one. Grow within your current situation. So whatever it is that you're going through, I don't know your life story. We literally just met a couple minutes ago via Facebook. Okay. So it's time for you to, whatever situation you're in, whatever you're going through, wherever you are at in life, to not only share the knowledge that you've acquired and help to turn that into wisdom for yourself and for others, but to also grow within the situation that you are in. So a lot of times we get very comfortable and we become kind of stagnant where we're at because we're content. We're comfortable. We don't need to grow. We don't need to do anything else. But you hit a certain point where something will happen, some kind of situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a conflict or a negative situation, but it shows you that it's time to move forward. It's time to no longer be stagnant and stay where you have been or be the person that you have been. It's time to take everything that you've learned, take everything that you know, and use it to grow on your own life path, on your own spiritual journey, and in whatever situation it is that you're in your life, whatever point you're at on your life journey, on your spiritual journey. Some of us are just starting out, some of us are in the middle, some of us are a little farther along, but it's time for you to actually move forward from where you're at and take what you know and grow from it and share it and help others to grow as well. So those are your cards, my dear. I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense. Please let me know. Drop a comment. Okay, so literally what you and your sister were talking about. Awesome. I feel super psychic right now. Go me. I'm just kidding. I really, guys, I don't know your life stories. I don't know what you guys are going through. And I say this quite frequently. These messages, what I'm sharing with you is from source, spirit, guides, angels, the universe, whatever you choose to believe in. It's a universal energy. And I'm just here to share that with you. And it might not be what you want to hear, but it's always going to be what you need to hear. So whether it's positive or negative, however you choose to view it, that's for you to decide, not me. I just relay the message. So I hope that it all resonates. I hope that it makes sense. Just let me know. Okay. You're very welcome, Dion. I hope that it all made sense. And if you have any further questions, if you want me to elaborate, let me know. Excuse me. I might have to get more water. All right. Dory, are you still here, my dear? If you are, leave a comment. Let me know. Okay. All right. Perfect. There you are. Okay. Dory, do you have a preference on which deck you would like to use or just any deck? Let me know. Perfect, Dion. I'm glad the message was loud and clear. I'm glad that it made sense. I'm glad it resonated and it fit for you. Hey, Amanda. How are you? Okay. No preference. All right, Dory. Okay, Dory. Dory, I'm going to go with the Work Your Light for you. Just to confirm, you do want 3 cards, correct? Yeah, and I'm going to pull one from this other deck. Okay. Dory. What does Dory need to hear this evening? Yeah. All right. Oh, I love that one. Oh, I love that one too. Dory, you're getting some good cards. I'm super excited about it. All right. I'm going to use one of my new decks. This is the first time I've used this one for reading for others. I'm super excited about it. Okay. Awesome, Amanda. Perfect. Thank you, dear. All right. Dory. Sorry if it's weird for you guys that I say your names over and over. It helps me to focus and to pull in that energy while I'm shuffling the cards, and to really get the message that you need to receive, if that makes sense. So it might be weird for you, but it works for me, and that's what matters. Whoop. Okay. This one jumped out, so we're going to go with it because it was very adamant. All right, Dory. So these are some pretty great cards. Okay. So your first card is Leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if you've been going back and forth on a decision, or on something in your spiritual journey in particular, but your guides, spirit, source, angels, whatever you choose to believe, the universal energy, they want you to know that it's time for you to take a leap of faith and to put yourself out there and to just do it. Embrace your power and step forward and take that jump, and they will catch you. It's scary. It's very hard to take a leap of faith. It's hard to trust, but it is the right move for you in this particular situation and right now. So take that leap, trust your guides, trust the universe. They will catch you. They are there for you. Okay. And then your second card, my dear, excuse me. Oops. Sorry, Amanda. I'm like trying to drink water and accidentally pressing comments. Your second card, my dear, is Mirror. So who or what is triggering you? What is stopping you from taking that leap of faith? What is it that is making you feel some type of way, whether that be uncertain or scared or unsure? What is making you feel that way? It's time to dig deeper, to look inside yourself and figure out what it is that's holding you back. What is causing you to feel that way, and specifically, okay? Because normally what happens is when we are triggered by something, it's not necessarily that event or that person. It's something that we have experienced or something going on internally, emotionally, mentally within us that is making us feel that way. So it's time for you to look at that and take some time internally, maybe do some meditation and figure out what it is that's, making you feel this way. And your last card, excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna get more water, guys. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. So clearly this card jumped out for a reason. And it has a lot to do with these first two cards, right? Trust the universe no matter what. And they're telling you to take that leap and figure out what it is that's stopping you from doing that. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what the situation is. I feel like it has to do with your spiritual journey and where you're at right now, and where you're trying to go and what direction you're trying to grow within, and the connections that you are creating with other like-minded individuals. A lot of times we have a really hard time trusting as human beings, but it's time for you to trust the universe and take that leap of faith and do what it is that you've been contemplating, and to stop holding yourself back, whether that is consciously or subconsciously. Because sometimes we hold ourselves back not knowing that we're doing it. We think that we are doing the right thing by processing our decisions and thinking about it and overanalyzing and but we're really just holding ourselves back for fear of whatever it is. Okay. So those are your 3 cards, my dear. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that resonates. I hope that does. Leave a comment. Amanda, you are up next, my dear. Okay. All right, Dory, you still here, my dear? Amanda, it's not necessarily your energy. It's like from source, universal energy. I don't know how else to explain that, but it helps me to focus on who I'm reading for so that I'm as accurate as I possibly can be. Versus like if I'm just like, let me just shuffle and not really think about it, then I feel like I'm not really honing in on the message that each individual needs to hear, if that makes sense. So that's why I say your guys' names over and over while I'm doing it. Awesome, Dory. I'm glad that's what you needed to hear. And yeah, the cards, they know, man. I can pull from multiple decks and they will always be connected. It's a thing. It's the universe. It makes it work. And I will have to drink a lot more water. I made the mistake of accidentally drinking like half my water while I was trying to set up instead of like using it now when I was supposed to. So I might have to send a text message and have someone bring me some water. Okay, actually, I'm going to do that right now so that so I don't run out. All right. And then Amanda, it is your turn, my dear. Just give me 1 second. I want to verify that it is for 4 cards and you said whichever deck, right? Just to make sure before I pull. Okay. Send this text message. It's the great thing about having my brother close by. I can just be like, hey, can you bring me some water, please? Thanks. Okay. Amanda. Yeah, Amanda, I'm going to do a couple different ones for you. So bear with me, okay? All right. Okay, what does Amanda need to hear? Amanda. You're my hero. Thank you. I appreciate it. No problem. That was a big ass cup of water. You asked for it. I know, I love it. My brother came in to save the day, guys. This is my glass of water he brought me. Thank you.
No problem.
He's such a sweetheart sometimes. Keyword sometimes. Okay. Much better. All right, Amanda. I'm definitely not going to run out of water now. Okay. All right, last card pull, Amanda. Give me 1 second. Amanda. All right. All right, my dear. Your first card is Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. So I'm not sure what's going on, whatever the situation is. Things might be coming up at you a little quicker than you would like. Some things that maybe you're not used to that are out of the norm for you, but it's okay. You just got to think a little outside of the box, think on your feet, and you will figure it out. Your guides are going to be there supporting you and kind of nudging you and helping you to come to those conclusions that you need to come to in whatever situation it is. Good. Sorry. Give me 1 sec, babe. My giant Star Wars cup. So whatever the situation is, your guides are going to be there nudging you and helping you to kind of stay on your toes and come up with solutions a lot quicker than what you normally would. So whatever the situation is, I'm not sure, but they definitely want you to it's not just think on your feet. Keep the cogs going. I don't know what the other word for that is. They're called cogs, but the wheels turning. There we go. Keep the wheels turning and stay on your feet, okay? The next card is the Council of Light, which goes with your first card. Because what the Council of Light does is they're there to help you and to guide you. They are the divine orchestrators. So we say that things happen in divine timing. And when they are supposed to happen, things are divinely orchestrated or divinely planned out. And that's what they do. So they're there divinely orchestrating everything that is going on. So this kind of goes with the card we pulled earlier for the collective of things are happening for you, not necessarily to you. So even though things are kind of coming at you really fast, you're not sure, or you feel like everything's kind of in an upheaval right now. So you're having to figure out new solutions and do things in different ways than what you're used to. It's okay, because this is exactly what's supposed to be happening right now. Excuse me. And it's helping you to expand, to grow, not only spiritually, but mentally as well. So a lot of times it takes hardship or inconveniences and difficulties for us to grow, because it forces us to find different ways around things and different solutions and different ways to live our life on the path that we're meant to be. And they sometimes steer us off a path that we're not supposed to be on, onto the path that we're meant to be, if that makes sense. Okay. That being said, your next card is Birthing a New Age. I love this card. Just look how beautiful it is. So this is birthing a new world, dreaming a new world into being, right? So this has a lot to do with everything that's going on with the collective and the awakening that's happening. We are shifting right now on a vibrational frequency, the entire earth, the collective, everyone on the earth, our vibrational frequencies are shifting. And as that happens, a lot of people are having spiritual awakenings. So we are having completely new experiences, having to figure out things that we've never done before, we've never experienced before, but it's okay. This is exactly what's supposed to be happening. If you're having headaches, if you're feeling kind of lightheaded sometimes without any real explanation, that's a symptom of that. Personally, I get like itchy. Some people get like ringing in their ears. There's a difference between like your guide speaking to you versus tinnitus, which tinnitus is a constant ringing in your ears. That happens too, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Point being, so as this awakening is happening, as your vibrational frequency is shifting, as you are having your own individual spiritual awakening and coming into this new life, this new world, this new experience, just know that as you're figuring it out, as you are learning and growing individually, your guides are there supporting you and kind of helping you along the way and making it as seamless as they can, to the point where you're still going to put in the effort to figure out new things and grow individually for yourself. They're not going to do all the work for you. And your last card is, I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. So with all of this happening, it's kind of scary. It freaks some people out. When you're going through a spiritual awakening and you're having all these new things happening that you've never experienced before, that shit's scary. Like, I know when I was first going, starting my spiritual journey, a lot of things kept happening that I was like, this is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I'm going to die. That's it. Something's going to kill me. I don't know. And it's scary, but it's okay because everything that's happening, it's nothing to be afraid of. And fear isn't necessarily a bad thing if you do have it. You can use that fear that you're experiencing to encourage you and to know that no matter if you are scared or not, that you're going to do it anyways because you are a strong woman. You are so empowered in this life that you're living, and your guides are supporting you, your angels, universe, spirit, whatever you choose to believe. So you're not alone. The awakening and everything else that's happening, the shifts that are happening, the new experiences, the things that are all coming at you, which they're supposed to be right now, it's all happening for a reason. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I ramble sometimes, but I don't know how to. Okay. So again, Fox Spirit, as these things are coming at you, as these new situations arise, as these new experiences occur, just remember to think on your feet. You will find solutions. You will find ways to move forward in a positive manner that works for you, that is beneficial to you. And all these things are happening for a reason. They are divinely orchestrated specifically for you to encourage your growth on your journey into this new world and this new experience of awakening. Okay. And you don't have to be afraid, but even if you are, it's okay. You can use that. All right. And this says to get closer to love. And what I interpret this as, unconditional love. Yes, this can come from many different sources. It could be someone in your life, in a relationship, but this in particular, I believe, is in reference to, I want to say like the universal energy and your guides that are there. They are there out of unconditional love and support and light. And it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be unsure of this connection, of this new relationship that you may be having with your guides, spirits, angels, whatever you choose to believe. But it's bringing you closer to that unconditional love, and that it's a universal unconditional love, a never-ending, infinite, abundant unconditional love. So that is what I'm getting from this one for you. So those are your cards, my dear. I hope they make sense. Okay, I'm glad they resonate. I'm glad they all add up for you. I use like 3 different decks, and I love them. And Dory, what is that animal oracle deck? It is the Spirit Animal Oracle. I absolutely love it. I just got it recently. I've had others use it for readings for me quite a bit in the past. And finally, I was just like, I absolutely have to have this deck. Like, have to. I need to quit accidentally pressing buttons. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a quick water break, check the PayPal. If anybody else would like a reading, or if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer questions, especially when it comes to all this spiritual stuff. Some people are very new to it, and it's very confusing and weird for some people, and that's okay. I'm not here to tell anybody what to believe, but I'm more than happy to have the conversation with you about what I believe and how I have interpreted different aspects of spirituality. And if that helps you, awesome. Or if you're looking for where to start, happy to have that conversation too. Oh my goodness, my brother's a lifesaver. This water is amazing. I think he gave me tap water though. It's fine. I'm not going to die. For those of you who don't know, I'm like a super germaphobe. And I have this thing about tap water. But it's okay. All right. Absolutely, Amanda. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And I will see you soon. Okay. All right. That being said, it is almost 10. So I'm going to go ahead and offer a couple free 1-card pools. So if anyone is interested, I'll probably do like 1 or 2. Let me know. Drop a comment. And then I will hop off here. Talking for like an hour straight. It's a little rough, guys. I don't know how some people do it. You know, like professional speakers that get up and like speak in front of hundreds and thousands of people for like ever. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Okay. So if anybody would like a 1-card reading, let me know. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss any comments over here on the side. Give me 1 second. Ness, are you still on here? If you are, drop a comment, please. Okay. And I'll give you guys a second. Ooh. Okay. All right. If no one would like a card, then what I'm going to do is hop off here. If you are watching the replay, please comment #replay if you have any questions, concerns, anything like that in regards to the readings for this evening. Let me know. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you guys for letting me read for you. As much as you enjoy it and receive the messages that you need, I'm truly happy to be able to bless you and share those messages because it is a blessing for me to be able to do that for you. So thank you for taking the time to stop by and share this experience with me. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning for our live coffee and morning message at 8:30. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.